I mean? You can put a label on a life, put a label on a lifestyle, you know? Put a label on how you wake up every morning and go to bed at night.
So I want to share with you a little bit of an analogy that I've got when it comes to getting stronger, building muscle, really just getting in shape in general. A lot of times people are asking me, I want something that's going to work for me, something that works for what I've got. And there's a bit of a problem with this idea because 9 times out of 10 when people are saying, I want something that's going to work for me, what they really mean is, I want something that's going to work for me given the amount of workload and effort and intensity that I'm willing to put into it now. The thing is, we move forward with something, exercise program, diet, whatever. We go forward so far until we seem to hit a bit of a stumbling block, like a wall. And then it's like we bump into it and we're like, well, that's as far as I go with that. And then we turn around and we go in the other direction. It's like those robotic vacuum cleaners that just kind of, they go along and they're like, and then boom, and then they go back and forth and boom, and they're here, boom. And they just keep bouncing along the walls all the time. The thing is, we do the same exact thing. You know, we take up a certain workout or diet program, we only go so far, boom, and we seem to hit a roadblock, and then we go backwards, and we do this, and we do this, and we do this, and it's like, but at the same time, it feels like we're constantly moving forward because we are physically moving forward. Okay, so every time you change direction, you're improving in something. However, you're also moving further away from what you were doing to begin with. So you're just bouncing around all these walls, constantly feeling like change is good. However, the fact remains you always are within this box of capability. You're constantly gaining and losing, gaining and losing, gaining and losing, gaining, and you just keep going back and forth and you don't really go anywhere outside of this box. The thing that you want to do, if you really want to get what you want as far as impressive levels of fitness or muscle or strength or anything like that, you have to get to that wall, boom, and go against and keep trying to get through that wall. Every single time you attempt, you become harder, you become stronger, and eventually, boom, you punch through that wall. So that limit that you had before is now something you have gone beyond. And that's how you truly become better, and much more of a transformation is to go beyond what you literally had before. The video I talked about previously where it's like people are like, I can only do like 5 pull-ups. What do? You keep trying for 6. It's not like every time we're like, well, I did pull-ups, now I'm going to try this other thing. Now I'm going to try doing these other types of programs, and I'm going to try bands. I'm going to try all this different stuff. You're just always moving within within what you can do. And you'll constantly have variety, sure, but you're never going to get very far. Until you say, I can only do 5, but I'm trying to get beyond that 5. Even though I can't feel like I can do it now, it seems impossible now to keep trying it because it's the only way you will ever change your body is when your brain is literally saying, I need to do more than this. And I guarantee you, you can. You may think you can only do 5 pull-ups, but I guarantee you can do 6. But unfortunately, what ends up happening is we hit that wall, and we hit another wall, and every single time we hit it, we get to a certain level of feedback from the body, and the brain is like, oh, there's that wall, time to turn around, stop. And we build this habit of 5 pull-ups, that's as far as I go, and we're on to something else. No, you literally need to be like, you feel like you do 5, but you have to say there's something beyond that wall. You have to look beyond the wall. You have to hit through that barrier. Then you will find yet another wall and another, and it just keep going through, and eventually you're going to realize your limits were all up here all along. Till then, be fit, live free.